Open a web browser on your desktop. My personal favorite happens to be Google Chrome. Go to aws.amazon.com. Now click on the button which says Create a free account. This will take you to a sign up page. You will need to provide some basic information to Amazon AWS so that they can sign you up for an AWS account. Signing up is free. Now, if you follow the steps in this tutorial closely, you will not incur any kind of usage charges. Let's enter a valid email address. Choose a password and make sure you conform to the password requirements. Provide a password confirmation as well. I'll use my email ID itself as my account name. Continue. This will take you to the next step. Now in this page, Amazon will ask you for your contact information. Make sure you select personal as the account type, as this is only a learning exercise. Your account ID will be used as your full name by default. You can change it if you want to. Enter your phone number. Make sure you enter a valid phone number, as this will be used by AWS to send you alerts. Select your country of residence. Mine is India, so I will select India. Enter your street address and an apartment or building number if necessary. Enter your city, state, and postal code or zip code. Agree to the terms and conditions and click Create Account and continue. Next, you will be asked for your credit card information. Yes, it's supposed to be a free account. Well, the deal here is that Amazon will put a small charge on your card for verification, but they will refund it. Unfortunately, you will have to do this step on your own, as the procedure ahead varies depending on which part of the world you are from. Once your card is verified, that's it, your AWS account should get created. Now you will need to sign in to AWS with your newly created account. Go back to your desktop. You can open your browser to go to aws.amazon.com again. This time, under the My Account menu, click on AWS Management Console. You will be asked to sign in by providing your email ID and your password. Let me enter my email. Click Next. Let me enter my password here and make sure I type it right. Once you are done, click Sign In. This will start spinning up your AWS console. Congratulations, you are now inside your AWS console. On the upper right corner, you can find out which AWS region you are in. A region is an AWS term which refers to a geographic area which houses one or more data centers. You can leave the default region as is or choose another one from this list. Now under Find Services, you'll find a search box. Type in EC2, which is an abbreviation for Elastic Cloud Compute. This will load up the EC2 dashboard. Click the Launch Instance button. As for the first step, you will be asked to choose an AMI. AMI stands for Amazon Machine Image. AMI is a template that contains the software configuration to launch your instance. Now there are hundreds of AMIs available. Some AMIs are provided by Amazon themselves and some by third-party vendors. Some of the AMIs are paid, some of them come with a free tier usage. You can see that most of the Unix or Linux AMIs are eligible for a certain amount of usage under the free tier. This may not be true for other AMIs. The free tier eligible AMIs are marked clearly, as you can see. You can get any flavor of Unix or Linux in the form of an AMI here. You name it, Amazon has it. For this tutorial, we'll select the first free tier eligible AMI in the list, which is the Amazon Linux 2 AMI. Next, you need to choose an instance type. Instance types vary by CPU, memory, storage, capacity, etc. For this tutorial, we will select the T2.micro general purpose instance type for the reason that it is free tier eligible. What you get as part of the free tier is 750 hours of usage in a month. If you consider 24-hour days, this comes to roughly 31 days. So if you have only one T2.micro instance and it runs throughout the month, you will still remain within the free tier. The T2.micro instance is a bare bones instance type with baseline level of CPU, but for the purpose of this tutorial, it will suffice. Now click Review and Launch. You can review the AMI and instance type that you have selected in here. Now click the Launch button to launch your instance. It will now ask you for a key pair. We will use this key pair further down in our tutorial to establish a secure connection from our PC to this newly launched instance. Select Create a new key pair from the drop-down. Enter a name with which you can identify this key pair set. Click Download Key Pair. Chrome will download the key file for you. This is a .pem file. Now click Launch Instances. This will take you to an intermediate page which shows you the launch status. Now click on View Instances. On this page, you will be able to see all the instances in your current AWS account. We have created only one so far, so we only have one. You can see the instance state as pending as the status checks are just getting initialized. There is an information pane below which gives you some more details about this instance. Here you have the DNS name that you can use to access this instance over the internet. Notice now that the instance state has changed to running, but the status checks have still not completed. Oh, just did. You can now see that the status checks have in fact passed. Congratulations, your first Amazon EC2 instance is now up and running. Let's end this session here, and in the next, we will see how we can connect to this newly launched EC2 instance from our PC.